joining us for another Wednesday Wonderings with Trailways Travel. Grab that cup of coffee. It's been mighty cold outside. You definitely need something like that to warm up with. Lots to talk about today, and speaking of it being cold outside, I know myself and Matt and many others who are going on that Caribbean cruise are getting pretty excited about the prospect of that coming up, just to get out of the cold and into some warm weather. That is in January. Now, we don't have any balcony cabins left available, but if you do call, we can see what is available with the current pricing. And we had such a great price to begin with. Even if the price has gone up a little bit, I think you're going to find that the price is still very, very good for this Caribbean cruise. We do have enough motor coach seats left for 14 people, and that's it. It will be a completely sold out coach. So if that's something you're interested in, do give us a call. Mallory can help you out with that, and she has instant access to availability of cabins and can help you with that pricing. Speaking of cruises, the Danube River Cruise is taken off very well. This is a tour that is definitely going to operate with a tour host, which I think will be me. So we'd be more than happy to have you come along with. We have the free airfare still available through the 20th of this month. And that also has the availability of upgrading on your cabin in whatever categories it has that available left, because there's only so many. And again, that's something that we can check on immediately and see where that is sitting for you if there's something you're interested in. The river cruises are totally different than the ocean cruises. Personally, I like them better. All of your excursions are included on those. All of your drinks at dinner and lunch, including your wine and beers, are included. And they also have an evening cocktail hour with all beverages included in that as well. But the neat part, I think, is the fact that all of your excursions while you're there are built in. They're all included as well, so you don't have to purchase extras in order to see all the different things that they have available when you stop at your ports. Another thing I love about AMA is the fact that they have different activity levels. You'll all see the basic same tour, but just at a different pace. So if you're one of those get up and go really fast walkers, they have one set for those. They have one for that medium, and then if you're someone who just has a little bit more mobility issues, as I fully understand, then there's one for that level as well. So you don't feel like you're being left behind or holding up a group. So do give us a call on that. That is in, I believe, August of next year. So there's still some time left. However, with the ability to get free airfare, that is limited. Let's see. Tours. There's some that you're going to need to start getting a jump on. I know that spring seems like a long time away. It honestly really isn't. And now that it's gotten cold, I think it's becoming more real that it is winter. So spring won't be that far behind it. So some of those that we need to talk about, if you're interested in, make sure you call about, because we have deposits coming due for several of these. So I'm just going to run through some of them here real quick. First one being to the Fireside Dinner Theater. This one is to see West Side Story. Great show, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with, West Side Story. That is April 3rd and 4th, so it's a nice overnight tour. If you've not yet been to the Fireside, it's hard to describe. It's, to me, one of the top premier dinner theaters in the U.S., and I think they are probably classified that way as well. You have a phenomenal meal that is in a different location than the actual show, so you'll have dinner, then you'll be seated over in the theater area, which is a theater in the round, which technically is a square, but it's really cool because the sets and all come right up out of the floor. There is not a bad seat in that theater. So that is coming up, and again, like I said, I know hotel-wise, I do have deposits that I'm going to have to be making. So we need some more folks to get in the groove if you're wanting to go. Another one that again has things coming due soon is the Virginia International Tattoo. This is such an awesome tour, and I can't explain it well enough. It's best to check out some of the videos. I know we've linked some before. I'll see if maybe we can link some things onto this Wednesday Wondering possibly as well. But it is all about the drum and bugle corps, the pageantry, the music of the military. And they are coming from all over the world. It's not just here in the U.S. You have those from England and Scotland, several others I can't tell you off the top of my head, but it's very cool. We also do some touring there in the Norfolk area. We have a dinner cruise included. You'll be visiting the botanical gardens. We'll be going to the Kentucky Horse Park on the way home, which is a very neat place on its own. And a little overnight stop there in Louisville. Lots to see and do in Louisville as well. The next one, real quick, is our Springtime in the Smokies. This is one too. I know when we did Myrtle Beach last year, we overnighted in Pigeon Forge, and that's when a lot of them had their eyes opened up that, oh, they just really did not have a clue that there is that much to see and do in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. There really is. So we'll be doing several shows there, a lot of sightseeing. We'll be visiting Smoky Mountain National Park with a guided ranger tour of the park. Did you know that Smoky Mountain National Park is actually the #1 most visited national park in the U.S.? I think people immediately think more of Yellowstone, but it's actually the Smoky Mountains. So we have a lot of things on this one. Again, you'll find these brochures linked at the bottom, so give us a call. Another one is our Branson that is in May. It's the 27th through the 30th. We always do Branson at Christmas, as you know, but there again is so much more to Branson than at Christmas time. This one I'm really excited. They will be going to Top of the Rock. It is a very cool place. Has a fabulous museum there, but the most fun part is getting on the golf carts and going through the trails. It's very scenic, very pretty, lots of flowers, waterfalls, a little cave area you go through. There's even a bar in the cave. You can stop and get a drink along the way if you want. So, but lots to do on this Branson tour. Of course, we did include a show or two, and one of those is the fact that you will be going to the Sight and Sound Theater to see the David. David is the play that is going on. That is a newly released one, so this is your opportunity. Let's see, we announced, I think, I may be mixed up, week before last or last week when we were in Nashville, the Texas and Oklahoma tour. This is a fun one. This is a very comprehensive in a sense. We named it Stars, Boots, and Cowboy Roots because you're going to get all three of those things. We will be going into San Antonio. We'll be staying right there on the Riverwalk. You'll do the Riverwalk cruise. We'll be going to downtown Grapevine, Texas, which we did a Christmas tour to Grapevine here a year or two ago. Lots to see there. We also will be stopping in Dallas. We do the 6th floor Dealey Museum experience. That's the location from which JFK had been assassinated. We are going to Houston. You're going to be visiting the Space Center there. Hopefully no one will be saying, Houston, we have a problem. We also go on into Waco, so that's where some of your stars come into play. Be visiting Magnolia Silos, the area that's been made well known by Chip and Joanna Gaines. Also visiting the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame there. The Dr. Pepper Museum is available to you as well. And then some downtime just to shop there at the silos and all the surrounding boutiques, shops, and restaurants in that area as well. On our way back home, we'll be heading more through Oklahoma. We'll be stopping in Pawhuska. We'll be doing a tour there, touching a little bit more on the filming of the movie Killers of the Flower Moon. We also have planned an actual tour visit of what Ree has at their ranch where she does the filming. And then you'll have time to do some shopping there at Pioneer Mercantile, and again, all the other little shops and places in the area. I know I'm missing a lot on this. Be sure and take a peek at it. There's lots in this tour, so pretty comprehensive. Another one, I know we just came home from Branson, maybe 2 weeks ago, if that. But we do have our next year Branson up, going and ready, and people are already signed on it for 2025's Christmas in Branson. I know we had a waiting list this year, so don't be one of those that gets stuck on the waiting list that didn't quite come all the way to fruition of them being able to go. So give us a call on that. This one, we also will be seeing David at the Sight and Sound, because I believe it is still is playing at that time. Couple more that I'm really excited that we have ready for you to call, sign up, roll out, and that is our Dakotas tour, Discovering the Dakotas. That's the North Dakota and South Dakota. Again, very lot combined into that tour. You'll be going through the Badlands. You'll be visiting Teddy Roosevelt National Park. We're going on into Medora. You'll be doing the Medora musical. Lots on that one. So we should have a link below to the brochure, and we should have those in the office here. Hopefully maybe this afternoon, or definitely tomorrow. And then also, one that we had scheduled last year that we didn't get to operate is our Hudson Valley tour. So that one also is ready to roll out. It's pretty much the same as what it was last year. So I know we'll be making some phone calls or sending out brochures once we get those printed here again, hopefully today or tomorrow. To those who had signed up last year and did not get to go, we'll get those to you right away so that you have that opportunity to go with us in 2025. Let's see. Oh, it's a very exciting day here this morning. There is something I have been working on for several months and just had to wait for certain things to fall in place. Well, everything has aligned finally, and I got the magic phone call. I'm not going to fully tell you what it is yet because my contracts won't be in hand until probably mid-January. But I know it is something that people have requested. We already had it on our radar, and I had already started the work behind getting these accomplished before people started asking for it. So just stay tuned. That's just my little teaser. We'll have a little bit, maybe we'll sneak out here and there later this month or into the beginning of January. But it's a fun one. Let's see. Gift certificates. As you know, Christmas is coming. It's coming really fast now, I feel. But we do have gift certificates available for you here in the office. They're available in any denomination you want. They're something that always fit, and they provide memories to last a lifetime from any of the tours that they may go on. We were talking here a little bit earlier, and we mentioned the Celebration Bell, that would be a great gift type tour. It's a day tour. We have a couple different ones to choose from. So you might want to check those out. Let's see, I think there was something else I wanted to mention, but I can't come up with it off the top of my head. But I guess that just gives me something to talk about the next time we get to visit. So in the meantime, stay cozy. It's supposed to be warming up today, they say, and a little bit warmer this weekend. If you don't have those Christmas decorations out, it might be the time. So in the meantime, we'll talk soon. Happy trails.